I done tried to record this video like 3 times. Somebody keep interrupting. TikTok done deleted the last one, but I'm gonna record it again because I feel like it's somebody out here who really needs to hear this message. So just listen. The blessings that God has for you in your life will not pass you by. In fact, they might even surprise you when they come, and they might surprise the people that surround you too. Because maybe you're someone who feels as if you dropped the ball somewhere in your life and now you're not where you should be or where you used to be because maybe you took a step back from something a long time ago for whatever reason and now you feel like you're playing catch up. And then the people around you, we all got haters and watchers and people who feel like they got a leg up on us, right? Maybe because they come from a wealthier background than you, or maybe they really do have better credentials than you do on paper, certain degrees or certain experiences that makes them feel as if they're guaranteed to make more money than you or to have more than you, or at least faster than you'll ever achieve it, right? But here's the thing. As humans, we drop the ball when it comes to this because we feel like God operates the way that we do, and that's not true. We have this order to things to prevent chaos from busting out all in front of us right here on earth. But God, He don't care nothing about that order. And I'm going to tell you what it reminds me of. It reminds me of when I used to go to the grocery store with my parents when I was a little girl. And we would go to the counter and they would order their fish and they would ask for it to be cut a certain way. And when they would place the order, they would say, take a number. There was this ticket machine right next to the counter, and I would pull the number because it was just fun for me, right? I would pull number 68. Let's say it was 68. And there were people waiting before us, so you still got 65, 66, and 67 still standing there. When it was time to call the orders, they would say it in that order. 65, 66, and 67, and then it was us. I always thought it had to be this way. I mean, it just only made sense, right? I thought this way until I got older and I started ordering takeout by myself. I would go to these restaurants and again, there would be people waiting before me. So I would place my order and they would say, okay, your ticket number 11. So I would go somewhere, hang out for a second. About 10, 15 minutes would go by and they start to call these orders and they would say 11. So I'm like, cool, I'm ready. I'm about to get my food, but you still got 7, 8, 9, and 10 still waiting. And they like, hold on, why this girl getting her food before me? I've been here. Why y'all doing business wrong? Y'all can't care about your customers, just like going off. Here's the thing. That might be bad for business, but that's exactly how God works. If God is ready to call your number and you all the way in the back of the line, that just means it's time to come to the front. And you on your way up there, you're going to pass a whole bunch of people who felt like it should have been their turn, or they've been here longer than you. They've been waiting longer than you, and they don't understand it. They looking at you crazy, but it don't matter because you need to keep looking straight because God done called you. When God calls you, it's not about what you've done. It's not about what ranking you have in life right now. He doesn't care about that. He cares about your heart and what he called you to do. He gave you specific gifts to fulfill this mission, and that's just what it is. It doesn't matter who's unhappy about it, and it doesn't matter who tells you where you're supposed to be or, what's the pecking order. Who cares? God don't care about that, and neither should you. In fact, expect God to do wonderful things. Expect him to surprise you with these things that he's going to call you to do. Don't let nobody tell you what your worth is. I'm not telling you not to go out here and get new experiences because these things will add to you. When you get into these new endeavors that God has for you, you will be able to reflect on that, and it might help you work out some problems and stuff like that. But don't let other people's opinions and the order in which things are supposed to go stop you when God calls you. You got to be ready to go, and you can expect him to call on you. Expect it. But just expect great things in general, because that's all God wants to give you. You might be doubting God because certain situations that happen in your life, but expect it and tell him you expect him to work wonderful things in your life. These miracles that you done heard about him doing for other people, why won't he do it for you? You just got to believe it and talk to him about it and let him show you. Let him show you, because once you start getting to them spaces where it feels like it's impossible for you to make a way, impossible for you to escape, that's when he gonna show up and show you who he really is. But you gotta trust it, and you gotta know that he coming, and give him all the praise and glory, because when it happens, you gonna know that there was no way that you could have done it by yourself.